We certainly had a nice turnout tonight.
Yes, we did.
I'm so sorry I got so sick. I don't know what came over me. I sure hated not to being able to see everybody.
Oh, trust me, Lucille, you didn't miss much.
All those people here are touched in some way by Daddy Bud.
Yeah, they're all touched all right. Lucille, hand me that bag.
I'm serious. Coming together like this in a time of tragedy, it's amazing.
I think it had something to do with the free meal they just got.
Goodness, you don't mean that.
No, I don't suppose I do. People mean well. They come here wanting to tell you how sorry they are for you, and then they end up telling you how sorry they are for themselves. And by the end of the night, you just feel like slitting your throat.
You're just tired, Mama Ray.
Here, set this down by the door and see if Junior can use any of these shirts. If he's going to be out job hunting, we can't have him out there looking like a scarecrow.
Of course. You about ready to go, honey?
No, I gotta talk to Mama for a little bit. You don't mind, do you, Lucille?
Not at all. You get some sleep.
Night, honey. Ray.
Mama.
You know, Ray, it's funny how you feel like you know somebody, and then you find out something about them you never knew before. That ever happened to you?
Yeah, I guess it has.
Take your daddy, for instance. Here I was, married to him for almost 40 years, and he never once mentioned anything about defecting from the Russian ballet company. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to embarrass you. I don't know why I said those things.
You should have some respect, Ray.
Yeah, well, it's funny you should mention that, because that's exactly what brings me here tonight. Cecil told me what you had requested on the stone, and I'm not having it, Mama. I know he was your husband, and you all had your problems, but I'm not having it. He was my father, so it's going to say, rest in peace, which is only 11 letters, so Cecil's going to give us a $5 credit.
It's okay, Ray. I understand.
Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get to sleep.
No, have a seat here for a minute. I want to show you something. Do you remember these?
No.
There's no reason you should. These are my old sewing scissors. My mother gave them to me not long after Bud and I were married. Lord knows all the things I made with these. Quilts for the beds, clothes for you boys. And then one day they just disappeared. I searched this house top and bottom and never could find them. They were just lost. And they stayed lost for 27 years. I can't tell you the number of times I wondered what happened to these things. And do you know where I found them?
No.
In your daddy's shoebox yesterday. Ain't that funny? Reckon how many thousands of times I must have walked right past it and never known they were in there. But you know what the real funny thing is? In all them 27 years, it never once occurred to me to ask your daddy if he knew what they were. Ain't that strange?
Yeah, I guess it is.
I didn't lose your daddy Wednesday morning, Ray. I lost him a long, long time ago. But you know what? I think he'll turn up one of these days. Maybe I'll be opening a drawer or cleaning out a closet, and there he'll be. Well, I don't mean him exactly. I don't expect him to be flying around here in a white sheet or anything. Just a feeling, like I had when I found these. Not really happy and not really sad, just glad, I guess. Glad that it all happened. Glad that I met him. Well, do you think your mama has lost her mind?
No, I don't.
Well, you're wrong. I have.
So, what are you going to do with your newfound sewing scissors?
Well, after Junior goes through them, I'm going to cut up all of your daddy's clothes and make me a real pretty quilt.
Sounds like a good idea. Well, it's getting late. I'll let you get to bed.
Oh, Ray, don't let me forget that bag in the morning. It would be just like me to remember those slippers after they've already thrown the dirt in.
I'll remember. Night, Mama.
Oh, and Ray, don't worry, honey. He'll come back to you, too, just when you least expect it.
See you in the morning.
Well, Bud, you remember that real pretty plaid shirt I gave you for Christmas last year that you never wore? Well, it's mine now.